Lewis Hamilton will have a new teammate in George Russell next year. This has sparked plenty of debate in recent times on how the two will coexist. Hamilton has now revealed to Autosport how he would like his future teammate to progress alongside him. I'm your host, Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, Lewis Hamilton reveals how he wants to influence George Russell at Mercedes. Lewis began by speaking about mutual respect. I think you saw that George is hugely respectful. He's a super talented young man, and I think there's a huge amount of respect coming in already. There's just a nice balance at that moment. He then accepted that Russell will want to win. He will want to be fast, he'll want to win and all those things you do when you're new somewhere. I remember when I was competing against Alonso, of course I wanted to beat him in the first race. He further elaborated on why he expects this mentality from George. So I appreciate and expect George to have that mentality, otherwise he's not a winner, you know? I expect him to have that mentality. He then explains why he wants Russell to succeed. I want to see him succeed. There comes a point where I don't continue in this sport. He is my teammate and he will be the next Briton I want to see to win a world championship. He signed off by expressing his desire to have a positive influence on George. So, I really hope that as we go into battle and I want to win on the track, that I can have a positive influence on how he behaves within the team. Fast feed. McLaren's Lando Norris is over it. Of course, when people remind me of it, it's still very disappointing because it was that first opportunity to win a race in F1, referring to the race in Sochi. We made the wrong decision, but I wouldn't say I regret anything I did from my side. I did what I thought was best at the time. I never feel I can say it's the team's fault, but I could have advised them better. But if you just think of it in simple terms of me and Lewis had the same mentality of what we thought was best, and that was to stay on track. Red Bull team principal Christian Horner has stated that fighting for 2 world championships is exactly what we worked hard for. We're going into the last few races and it's very exciting. In previous years we would have bitten your arm off to be in this position at this point in the championship. Retired F1 driver turned pundit Martin Brundle has suggested that if you look at laps led, races won so far and all of that, and I think Max Verstappen's been a little bit more unlucky with the tyre in Baku, the result of the contact in Silverstone being skittled in Hungary. Then Lewis got a little bit lucky like with his shunt in Imola, but it kinda feels like season long, Max has had the best season so far if you look at the numbers. I think either of them deserve it, but it just feels as if it's been Max's to lose, through bad luck or bad judgment or whatever. Retired F1 driver Ralf Schumacher has stated that there were rumours that Red Bull were planning an engine change. Funnily enough, I just got a phone call. There will be no new engine this weekend. You want to take advantage of the lead you have and not have 5 places taken away. You may still react after the weekend. That's the plan at the moment. Reigning Formula E World Champion Nick de Vries feels that it's very good to stay involved with a team like Mercedes and function in it. So definitely, he would like to continue as their reserve driver. If Max Verstappen does need a new engine, where should he take it? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you liked this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.